Alright, so continuing the theme of starting my videos from the rooftop of my hostels, here I am on the rooftop of my hostel in Marrakech. Today is my very final day in Marrakech and also in Morocco. I have to fly out tonight, spend one night in Amsterdam to do all the COVID stuff before heading back to Canada, so feels like this trip has kind of flown by. I've done so many different things, and it's a really different travel experience from what I'm used to. So yeah, it's been cool for sure, but I want to get out today and do a little city tour, go visit some of the famous sites and wander around the souks, which are like the markets in Morocco. I also want to do some shopping, which I don't think I'll do on camera because they just instantly up the price when you're, there with a camera looking touristy. So anyway, the plan for today is to go start in the main square and then work my way out to some famous sites. So I'm really looking forward to it. Hopefully you guys are as well. Hopefully you've enjoyed all the videos and everything, and I'll see you guys out on the streets. So Marrakech is one of the most iconic and culturally rich cities in the whole of Morocco, and in the heart of the old part of Marrakech is Jamel Elafna, which I think I'm probably pronouncing wrong, but it's a huge square. It's one of the most iconic landmarks in the entire city of Marrakech, and the old Medina and all the markets and souks sort of stem out from this square. Like I said, it's almost the heart of the old city. So I'm just going to explore around here a little bit, and then a very famous mosque and minaret are very close by over here, so I'm going to check that out next. But let's go take a look at the square.
Excuse me.
So the square is full of people selling literally anything you can imagine, from clothes and like handmade stuff to hats and sunglasses and any useless thing that you can possibly imagine. And no, I don't want a picture with a snake, thank you though. And people selling you photos with snakes apparently. But yeah, you can literally pretty much buy anything that you want here, and you're also going to get hassled basically everywhere you go, which is alright. Let's call it part of the cultural experience of Morocco. But anyway, I'm heading over to the mosque now because I'm already tired of being in this square. It's a cool thing to see because it's so iconic, but it's also like energetically draining almost immediately, as you can see. More snakes, look. Anyway, I'm heading over to the mosque, and I think it'll probably be a little bit more peaceful over there, so I'll see you guys there. So just in front of me here is the minaret of the Kutubia Mosque, and now the mosque was built in the 12th century, and the minaret here stands around 250 feet tall. Really interesting. It's a very beautiful old building here. And like most mosques, unfortunately, as a non-Muslim, I won't be able to go inside, but we will be able to take a look at this minaret, and I'll do a little walk around the outside as well. But very, very cool, so check it out. And I can confirm it is much quieter and much less hassle over here, and it's only maybe less than a 5-minute walk away from where I just was in the square. The square is cool, and especially at night there's lots of street food and like street performers and all that kind of stuff. So it's a bit of a shame that it's such a hassle, and like I said, it's very energetically draining just to be there, because it is a cool place, but I think that's kind of the story with a lot of places in Morocco, to be honest. I'm okay, brother. Thank you. La shukran. It's a good price. Good price for me is free. No, it's okay, brother. So I'm inside the Sultan Tombs now, which were originally built in the 16th century to house the founder of the Sultan Empire, and now it houses many sultans from the empire as well. I'm not exactly sure how many. I'll do some more research and put it below. But it's a very, very cool complex, very peaceful, not a lot of people here, and it costs 70 dirham to enter, which is quite expensive. That's about just under 10 Canadian dollars. But very, very cool place, and like I said, there's not very many people here, so it's very interesting. Alright, so my opinion on the Sultan Tombs. Very, very beautiful architecture, really peaceful garden areas out here as well. So it is really beautiful. Is it worth 70 dirham? Probably not. It's very, very small. And yeah, I've finished this in maybe 20 minutes, not even. So probably not worth the money, but the architecture is stunning. The history is very interesting, and it is a peaceful spot to be in such a crazy city. So I would recommend it if you have some extra time, but it's not like a must-see, I guess. Anyway, I'm running really, really low on storage. I've used up all my SD cards already. So the next stop is the Bahia Palace. So I'm going to walk over there, maybe get some shots of the street on the way, but I'm going to try to save as much of the space as I possibly can. So I'll see you guys there. So I'm here inside the Bahia Palace, which was built in the 1800s, and it's built on a grounds of over 8,000 square feet, and it's full of different rooms, architecture, and gardens. It's really, really interesting. I heard there's over 150 rooms across the entire palace, and it was built to house the royalty during the Saadian Empire. Very, very beautiful place. This also cost 70 dirham to enter, but I can already tell you that from the little bit that I've explored so far, it's way, way, way more worth the money. I mean, just look at this beautiful marble courtyard here. This place just seems like it goes on forever. And it's really interesting to think about like what this place would actually be like when it was fully furnished and housing the sultans, and how much more like extravagant it would be during that time. Wow, look at this huge room here. Alright, so I'm just finishing up at the palace now, and I have to say it was absolutely worth it. The place is stunning. The intricacy, the design, the architecture, everything is just so immaculate. And yeah, like I was saying before, you can just well imagine when it was fully furnished. And everything with all the sultans here was probably even more beautiful. But I would say if you have to choose between this and the Saadian tombs, choose this. It's so much more worth the money, so much more to see, and yeah, it's just beautiful. And the architecture and design is similar, it just obviously doesn't have the tombs, so it's a bit of a different vibe, but so cool, so worth the money. Great way to finish off, you know, the touristy stuff that I'm planning on doing while I'm in Marrakech. I'm gonna go back and charge the GoPro, relax for a little bit, and then I'm gonna go check out the main square towards the evening again. I'll show you how it changes throughout the day. And yeah, so I'll catch you guys later. Alright, so I've got about 30 minutes before I need to head to the airport, and I just wanted to finish this video off real quick by coming back to the square. It really comes alive, usually after dark, but unfortunately there's a curfew in Morocco right now at 9 o'clock, so it starts to come alive a little earlier. But it's absolute madness here right now. Man, I feel like there's no better way to finish off my time in Morocco than to come back to this place and just be amongst all the chaos one last time. But I hope you guys have enjoyed the videos from Morocco. Hope you guys enjoyed the videos from Burkina Faso. And I don't know when I'll be out traveling again, but I'll be sure to see you guys when I do. Good night from Marrakesh, and see you guys next time.